week, man. It's Sosamann. We dripping and spilling with Superior Starship, man. Y'all stay in tune. Hey.
All right, y'all. It's Jemiah Monet with the Postal Girl, and we're back at the Superior Shop with another episode. And today we got Sosamann.
Yeah, man. One and only, can't nobody clone, man. One just off middle Spain and everything in between. His eyes him slim with no brim, just the braids for the bays. They kind of rusty right now, but they gonna get done in a minute.
Period. All right. So how you doing?
I'm dripping sauce, man. This is another day, another dollar, man.
You here in Memphis? What was you here for?
Man, just be coming through. You know, Memphis like my second home for real. So I just be in it. A lot of people be saying Memphis boring, but to me, it's all boo, man. I make it fun.
Exactly.
For sure, man.
So everybody know who Sosamann is, but tell us, who is Sosamann before the music?
Sosamann for the music was just AD, man. That's what the streets call me for real. Just a little dude love to make money for real, run around, make a name for himself. And that's what made it happen for Sosamann because of all the work AD put in. So it made it kind of easier for me for real.
So when did you realize music was for you?
I never really realized it was for me until it started happening. I never thought to be a rapper or to make music. Like anyway, it just happened for me in a sense. You know, first it was just me just making money and having a lifestyle. And one of my relatives had brought it up to me like I should start rapping. I should start doing music. So I just tried it out for real. And then it was going how it was going. And then when I linked up with me and my brother Sauce, we linked up and gave the world to yourself, and then that's when it happened for me. That's when we really started doing it with the rap for real. But before the rap, we was doing it in the streets for real. Just being the young popular dudes around town.
That's lit. So when do you feel like you finally realized like this really paid off? Like I'm really doing something for real.
Really when I feel like it started paying off when I really started getting paid for it for real. That's when it started paying off.
We always feel like we're paying off.
Yeah, that's when we really caught a buzz though. When people just start fucking with us, man. I ain't never think about doing music. So when it started unfolding for me, I just knew to keep going with it, and it's gonna grow eventually for real. And then just looking at other artists like looking at other artists, knowing where they came from and where they at now, they just put extra drive behind what I had going on. And then as far as like this sauce, giving the world like sauce and drip and spill and splash. Once I seen that people, once me and my brother really seen like this was a movement that people really start fucking with for real. It just made us really keep going before. You know what I'm saying? Somebody trying to take our style and try to take the drip and try to run off with it. We had to just keep applying pressure with it. So that's when I realized for real.
So you say you never really just thought about or picture yourself getting into music.
Nah.
I want you to tell us like where did that name Sosamann come from?
Sosamann, it's like I was hustling back in the Gap. So one of my friends, I was like a big time dude where I'm from, like as far as I hustling before the music. And we were just watching the Scarface movie one day, and the dude put Scarface on. His name was Sosa. So my friends, they just started calling me that. And I'm big into like Marvel movies and superhero movies. And, you know, a lot of Marvel characters I always have. Well, a lot of superhero characters always have man on the end of their name. So I just wanted,
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, Superman.
Now we got
and you got Sosamann. Yeah, the superhero.
Sosamann, I like
For
that.
sure. For sure. Yeah. So that's how I came up with Sosamann for real.
Okay. So you never, like I said, picture yourself like getting into music. Tell us about that very first song that you made or the very first project you did. Not having any experience, not even thinking about getting into music, but that very, very first one you did.
The very first song I did, I really can't remember. It was like it was just me trying out some stuff, you know, just trying out some stuff, and I really can't really remember. But it was like this song, it's on my YouTube, one of the first things I put on YouTube for real. But the first song that really like,
Was it so?
nah, it was I forgot what it was called. It was like a little weed song for real, and then it was one song because I'm a big Wiz Khalifa fan too. That's my big brother, so shout out to him. I used to love like making music about just smoking for real, smoking weed because I'm big on that too. And I had made like a weed song, but I can't really remember how it went because that was way before. Like that was just when I was just trying shit out. But the first song that really like this caught traction in Houston was this song I got called Did a lot of shit with my brother Sauce Walker. So that's really the first song that really just caught traction and made me believe like, oh yeah, we got something going with this because the town was fucking with it. Town was fucking with it big. So that's the first song I can really remember what really gained a bunch of traction in the town and people really would start fucking with me on the music.
So I want to know because I looked on your Instagram and I see you like to box.
Yeah.
So what are your like passions or what keeps you grounded or like hobbies or anything that you do? Or how you even get it? How boxing even come into the
Boxing
play?
came into play with because I like to fight. Like, for real, as far as like growing up, we fought a lot.
You put it in something.
Yeah, we fought a lot for real growing up. So it was like, shit, I just love to fight. And then I started like catching myself gaining weight. And I always hear like boxing, it works out your whole body for real. So then niggas started doing that. And I started getting into it to where now I really want to put on gloves and do the mid and get like do the mid work and get perfect the craft of that. So that's what we started doing. Then I linked up with one of my brothers, King Fitness. He got a son called King Jr. Tough boxer. They from Ohio. He gonna be a great one of these days. He gonna be a world champion one of these days for sure. And he just started working with me, and we just started doing it for real. But it initially started out as like working out, just working out for real. So that became one of my hobbies though. I love it. Boxing is cool.
Are there
Boxing
any
is
like
cool for sure.
businesses or anything you want to start outside of rapping, or like just like?
Yeah, I got businesses. Me and my brother, we got a strip club called the Splash House. We got that. Yeah. Yeah, we just opened that junk. We got a Splash House, so that's going good out there in Houston. I'm opening up like it's like a yogurt shop, or like it's like a little deli that sell yogurt and for
Like frozen yogurt and stuff.
yeah, like yogurt, ice cream, and things of that nature, and
Where you put your toppings on there.
yeah. We opening that up for real. And then another thing I got going on is trying to open up a food store, trying to open like a restaurant. But I'm just trying to find a location for it, for a good restaurant that's gonna make sense. And then the dispensary that I got with my boy from DC, one of my boys from DC on the Grow Club out there in DC. He want to bring a dispensary to Houston, so we trying to open that up right now. But that's all my business endeavors right now, for real.
You got some brands you want to work with? I know you got this like Bape and Ape or Ape tattoo.
Yeah. That's I love apes for real. I got a monkey too myself. I had just bought a monkey, a spider monkey. Yeah, I bought a spider monkey.
Oh,
So,
it's lit.
yeah, I named him Caesar. So I love ape. I love monkey stuff for real. I love it.
How that start?
It's just
It's just like a thing for you.
yeah, it's just
Okay,
like
okay.
a thing for me. Like I say, I used to fight growing up, and I used to just be going gorilla for real, like going ape on people. So that's how that came about. And then it just with the sauce, we all got our little special things about us, like colors and animals and things like that. So my brothers, they just call me Monkey Man for real.
So, what was your childhood like? Because you keep saying like the fighting and everything. Tell us like what was your life growing up?
Life growing up was like any other kid that bounced from mother to father house and that just in a single parent home like that growing up, like in the streets early at a young age. It was kind of tough, but at the same time we made it through, and I feel like growing up with that type of lifestyle, it'll grow you into a great person and make you really see things for what they really are once you grown, when you really have it like kind of tough as a kid for real.
So you think you were like just angry, or did you have like frustrations with
Yeah, I
whooping?
was angry as hell growing up for real. I used to get whoopings for being mad and angry for real. My mom used to whoop my ass for trying to be all mad and having a mean face and being bad in school and all that type of shit. So that used to happen for real. But like I said, it kind of made me the man who I am today. See things for what they really are in life.
What was your worst whooping? Cause for a kid that like to fight a lot, I want to know like what would be your worst whooping that you got in trouble for?
I got in trouble for a lot of things. I used to get my ass beat for real.
Oh my gosh.
It was just like every other person, every other kid growing up in the hood used to
Yeah.
get whoopings for real. Mom used to whoop my ass, but at the same time, I was a bad kid. So but I was good too. I was smart. I always used to love like I'm a smart individual. So being in school, making good grades was like that was all my mom really wanted out of me. For real, was to get like a high school diploma, go through school. But when I was in high school, I went to jail. My first time ever going to jail was from high school for real. So I had went to this like little alternative school called ALC, but I got kicked out that school and went to juvenile school called Crossroads. It's in A-Leaf in Houston, Texas. So I was the first student walking around by myself for real.
What'd you go to
It
jail
was
for?
crazy. One of my boys, one of my brothers, he was getting into it with a police officer. Well, he was getting into it with somebody else, and the police officer grabbed him, grabbed him and handed him up. And me being the crazy kid I was,
Crash out.
yeah, I ran up on the police and tried to jack him up and stuff. But at the same
Oh my
time,
gosh.
I wasn't thinking that a police officer at the school was
police
was
officer.
like can be treated like a real police officer for real. So I had hemmed them up, and then once they had grabbed me, I had a weapon in my backpack at school. So I had went to jail for that. For real.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Childhood. So let's get into the music and Taylor Gang. So like, how has being a part of Taylor Gang shaped your career, or even just like having somebody like Wiz in your corner?
Wiz, like I said, that's my big brother. So it all just started off. It all just started off as a fan for real. He still is one of my favorite artists to this day. I had just linked up with them. I had linked up with him like in 2009, 2010, like then. But I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't rapping then. So I was just listening to his music one day on one day when I was at this little female house a long time ago. MTV Jams was on, like when they played
Like
videos
106
all
Park
day.
stuff back
Yeah, they
then.
played videos all day. So it was this song called "Miss This Plane" that Wiz had, and he had the video. The video came on the MTV Jams jump. So I woke up on my sleep jamming to that jump. I'm like, man, this is a hard ass song. So then the next day I had went back to one of my spots, and that's when LimeWire and shit was out like that, to where people can download all songs and make burnt CDs with a whole bunch of people's songs on it. So I had this downloaded all weird songs, and I used to just jam them all day. And I was Trey the Truth. Shout out to Trey. I told him about I called him one day. I was like, man, you need to do this song with this dude named Wiz. He coming up. He cold as hell, for real. So one day when Wiz came to Houston, Trey called me like, man, the dude Wiz who you told me about, he coming to Houston. You want to go with me to meet him? I'm hell yeah. So he took me down to his hotel where he was there. He was out there doing like a radio run for one of his albums or songs or something. A press run. So I had just went to the room and smoked with him, and we was just kicking it. We went out that night. That was my first time ever drinking too. I was like probably like 21 or something, 22 or some shit like that. That was my first time ever drinking. Really, I think I was younger than that, probably 20 for real. Wasn't even old enough to drink. But when I was drinking with him, we got fucked up for real. And then I just never lost contact with them ever since that day. So then when I started rapping,
You formed a genuine bond.
yeah, I never lost contact with all Taylor Gang shit. I was really saying I was Taylor Gang before I was Taylor Gang for real. So once I started rapping with the song, did a lot of shit that I had. He came to the strip club like years later. And I think that was like in 2013 or some shit like that, 14 or something like that around that date. He had came to the strip club in Houston. I think it was Platinum City at that time, and they was playing my song in the junk. And we just started going crazy to it, throwing money, doing a whole bunch of shit, doing a bunch of shit. Me and all my friends, we just started going crazy to it. And he seen it, but he never thought I was a rapper like that because I wasn't. When I first met him, I wasn't rapping at all. So when I had did that, the next morning on Instagram, he was like in the grocery store getting groceries, and the caption to his picture was "did a lot of shit." A lot of people started just hitting me up about it, like, man, he fucking with you, he fucking with you. So me being the person who I am, who I already know them, I hit up Will one Wiz, like he in Taylor Gang, he part of Taylor Gang, he one of the head dudes in Taylor Gang with Wiz. I hit him up and he just told me like I told him like I wanted to do something with him and shit like that. I never wanted to be signed as an artist, so I didn't never sign. I never been signed to artists with nobody. Get that understood. I had signed a management deal with Taylor Gang, so I had signed a management deal with them from 2016 to 2019. It was a 3-year deal. And it just helped me out with like just being around them, going places. Taylor Gang helped me be on the BET stage when I performed at the BET Awards outside at the LA shit. I forgot what it was called. Like right outside the Staples Center, shit, the LA Live shit that's out there.
Hip Hop Award?
Yeah, it was the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Gotcha.
So we had performed there. It was like they had like a little Taylor Gang segment to perform. So I had did that and shit. But yeah, being around Wiz, it helped me a lot with my career. That's my brother, like I said, for real. Love him to death.
I know you said Memphis is like a second home for you. And I know you got like a couple pictures with like Dolph and
I love Dolph. That's my
talk
big
about
brother
your
for
relationship with Dolph and PRE.
Sure. Dolph is one of the I can say he one of the realest people, one of the realest dudes I met in the music, like within the music game I've been in. When I first met him, it was through Powwow. It was like through Powwow. Dolph wanted to meet me, so I had went to the studio in Houston where he was at, and we just started fucking around for real. Just started rapping with me. We had rapping, did a song. I had a song I wanted him to get on, so he had got on it for me, like free, like didn't even charge me or nothing. And we shot the video to the joint. He pulled up to the video, didn't charge me or nothing. He was just live. He was just became like a genuine dude to me. I guess he understood like where I come from for real. He come from the same type of shit. So like it just over time I just never lost contact with him, and he always used to call me too. Like he used to hit me when I wasn't posting shit on Instagram or something, tell me to post, call me every time he come to Texas, like have his little when he had shows in Texas, the little Texas run that he do when he on tour. He got the Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and Houston show. He used to always tell me come fuck with him and pull up to him and perform and stuff like that. Used to bring me out. So it was like with Dolph, he just was a genuine dude. I miss him like crazy for real. And then he just always him. Like I said, we always kept in contact with each other. Every time we in the same city, it just we link up and just have a time, smoke together, pull up together, shit like that for real. He was a genuine dude. I miss him though. Shout out Dolph for real.
I can tell you value genuine relationships.
Yeah, because that's important to me for real. Relationships is important.
Goes on now.
Yeah, for real. Relationships is important to me when it come to people because I don't fuck with people. Like I don't mess with a lot of dudes. I'm a real loner. Like I don't be around a lot of people, and I don't care to be around a lot of people. And I'm big on energy, so my energy gonna sense something before I can really tell what it is.
The intuition gonna speak.
Yeah, for real. It's not gonna have me around something that I don't supposed to be around, or around a person that I don't supposed to be around. So I'm big on that for sure.
Do people ever mistake you for Sauce Walker?
Some people who don't know, but then again, me and my brother, we totally different. He more of an entertainer for real. He know how to do what he do real well for real. Especially like when it comes to entertaining folks or when it comes to like social media and things of that nature. He really smart with it. One of the smartest dudes I ever met for real. But at the same time, he a nut to me. He he get on my nerve, man, for real, because I'm like the only person who can really like talk to him and really like calm down doing crazy shit. But then again, he still might do it, and we have our talks. Yeah, it's in him. We have our talks and we have them for real. So yeah, some people, like I said, they'll mistake me for him if they don't know.
Yeah.
If they don't know, but a lot of people that know they know him for him, and they know me for me for real.
So you've been featured on a couple good projects. What's some of your favorite things you like featured on so far? Who would you want to feature on in the future?
The favorite thing I've been featured on so far is the Lil Wayne album, because it shocked me that he even put me on that album.
Carter 5?
Yeah, the Carter
Yeah.
5. It shocked me like crazy when he put me on the album, because I wasn't even really thinking that he was gonna put that song out, because this Lil Wayne shit.
Yeah.
I'm Sosamann. Yeah. It's like, goddamn, he
legend right
supposed to
there.
put me on this album.
Yeah.
So it really fucked me up for real. And then when I ain't even know until it came out. So when he dropped the album, a lot of people just started hitting me. I started getting like Instagram notifications and shit like that. And I ain't know what it was for until when my boys like, bro, Lil Wayne just put you on his album. So I'm like, what the fuck? This shit crazy. It really like shocked me like a mother. It's still kind of shocking to this day for real. And then he had, cause when we recorded that song, I recorded two songs with Wayne that day. We were just in the studio chilling, just sipping this. We chilling here. Gene went through too. A lot of people might think he crazy, but because if he don't know you, he don't fuck with you. But once he gets to know you, like Lil Wayne gets to know you, bro, he live, bro. Like he'll do a lot for you for real. He gonna really fuck with you for who you are. But me, I never thought that he was gonna put that. And then, mind you, Post Malone, before he put the song out with me, he had two versions with me on it and Post Malone on it. But he put me on the original album that he put out, and then he made like a deluxe version or something. Then he dropped the song with Post Malone on the deluxe version for real. So that was like one of the biggest features, or the things I was featured on that really like shocked me.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Did you get paid for that? Because you didn't know he dropped it, right?
Nah, I didn't. I get paid like I get paid like from like my publishing for that and stuff. I ain't get paid for the actual feature though.
It just gets you like publicity.
Yeah. And then he made me a platinum artist for real, because that album went platinum. The Carter 5 went platinum for real. So yeah, I got a plaque coming in for that. Yeah. It's just a thing. I would have been had my plaque, but I gotta wait till the artists get their plaque first from that actual album.
Like a chain of command type.
Yeah, and he don't really care about plaques because he got a million of them. So he just still ain't get his plaque for that yet. But I'm waiting on that plaque to come in for sure.
Okay. So let's talk about Sosa, your latest album that you dropped.
Yeah, Standing on Silent Actions. That's what my name means too. I came up with that later. Standing on Silent Action, Sosa, for sure.
So what was the story you were trying to tell with that album, or what was like your story behind the album?
That album, I ain't put an album out like 2.5 years before like when I dropped the album. So I was just trying to make sure I came back with some shit that people was gonna love for real and that they missed me for. And then I've been going through a whole bunch of other shit while I was recording the album. In the midst of me recording the album, I've been going through a lot of legal issues and shit like that. So it really like put a halt to what I can really do in the early stages of recording the album. So I just really wanted to bring that drip back for real, like give people shit that they really can fuck with, like some make money to and enjoy it when they out, enjoy it when they driving, like enjoy it when they at home. Album like that, because sometimes people can make like just a riding album that you really can't listen to when you in the club or at home and shit like that. But when I record music, I'm so versatile on things that I record. I record a lot of ways for real, and some things I record like I don't put out because everybody have a fan base. Every artist have a fan base for real.
Yeah.
So it's like you really want to give your fans what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You can always try new things and put it out there and see how they react to it and stuff like that. But with this album, I just wanted to give my core fans what they wanted to hear, because I knew if I give them this, I need to give them something that's hard because I haven't dropped in 2 years. I haven't dropped a full body of music in 2 years.
You want to make a statement.
So I wanted to make a statement for real, and that's why I put my name on it and my face on the cover like that to make it a statement. Sosa.
How would you say, like, from your early projects, like Trapped Out 2 and stuff like that, what would you say the biggest difference between that Sosamann and this Sosamann now?
That Sosamann was just still trapping real hard. He wasn't rich yet like the Sosamann now.
You was hungry.
Yeah, I was hungry for sure, but with this, it's like different between then and now is shit. Now I just know what spending a lot of money feel like and having a lot of things feel like for real. More traveling, going around the world and seeing more things than back then when I was still like just sitting and trapping, wasn't really taking music as serious as I do now.
Yeah.
For real. So that's the difference between them albums, for sure, for sure.
So what you got coming up next? What's next? What you doing?
I got this album called the Brown Album that's finna come out for real.
When it's coming out?
I've been supposed to
Want a
put it out for real.
date.
I've been supposed to
Want
put
a
it out for
date.
real, but I don't really. It ain't got no real date on it, no solidified date on it. But I'm gonna drop it probably like before the summer for sure, cause it's really done. It just now before I put out albums, I be focusing on video. I gotta focus on the videos, dropping videos, or having them recorded already. Cause that be the hardest thing to me as an artist is the videos of making songs. And they got 1,000 songs. Everybody can put out audio, but man, them fans want to see something. And then YouTube now is important, so them fans want to see like visuals, and they want to live through you, and the only way they can live through you is watching the things that you do, the places where you at, and they want to be able to feel like, oh, I was there, he in the same place as me, or I'm in this video, or know people that's in it, or I know him, he in Sosamann video and things of that nature. So that'd be like the hardest thing of me for real, is to put out is the recording process of videos and not songs. Only if I can record more videos than songs, then shit'll be alright. For real.
You got some TikTok songs on there. You know, TikTok loves to make a trending sound.
I know. That's the thing that's hard with me, man. That making TikTok music, because I'm hard on social media for real. I don't like to be on social media. I don't really use my Instagram I don't even have a TikTok, to be honest. So it's like social media is, I don't really like to be on social media because I be having so much shit going on in real life that I be forgetting to really be on social media. And even though my Instagram is popping how it is, I just don't be on it that much for real. I just be living in the real world, living for now and not no recorded shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what's going on with me. But the Brown album, I got that finna drop for real. I just gotta continue. I just gotta get some more videos shot on it. And then everything gonna roll out. The rollout gonna be perfect.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned for that. Okay.
No, for sure.
I'm curious. What's something about you? We're gonna wrap this up in a second. What's something about you that people wouldn't like expect? Some people would not think.
People wouldn't expect. I like to build Legos. I'm a big Lego builder. Yeah, I go to Lego
like
store.
Anime and stuff like.
I love anime. I love superhero movies. I love cartoons. I'm like a big rich kid now because I live life growing up trying to be grown. So it's like now that I'm grown and got money and stuff, I can be the big kid that I always wanted to be for real. Instead of thinking like back then when I was a kid, I used to grow up fast because of the things I seen, the places, like the shit that I was around as a kid. So it made me like grow up kind of fast. Now it's like I like to sit down, probably smoke, build a big ass Lego, like a 4,000 piece Lego and stuff.
That is.
Yeah, I love Legos for sure. I love Legos and anime for real. Yeah, my favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop. For sure, for sure. Yeah, that's hard right there. That's why I got Spike tatted on my leg right there. Yeah, Spike Spiegel. He's a bounty hunter for sure. He's an anime bounty hunter in Cowboy Bebop. So that's why he's tatted on the back of my leg.
I like that. You're finding some youthfulness still. Like you
Yeah,
channeling
for
the
sure.
youthfulness. A lot of people
For
forget
sure.
that, but you're actually channeling it. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So what's some advice or just like, well, really, yeah, I'll say advice that you can give anybody that you would give your younger self?
I don't know. I feel like I feel like my life it went how it's supposed to go for real. So it's like nothing I really regret. I wouldn't go back and tell myself to do this and do that because like my life is going perfect. Where it's just little legal issues in my life where everybody make mistakes, everybody run into that part in life for real. So it's like I wouldn't really even tell I love how my life going and how it went and the person I am today. As long as I can really help my family and do things for my family and continue to live the life I live and keep my name strong like it is in the streets and in the industry and with people, I'm good for real. I wouldn't really I wouldn't tell myself nothing that's younger except for like just really continue to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing and stay out of trouble. Stay free for real. That's probably the only thing. But I ain't never been in no trouble like that. I ain't never had to sit down in a penitentiary or jail or nothing like that. So that's the thing I would tell people. Like freedom is everything. As long as you're not free and long as you don't have, if you don't have your freedom and you're not alive, you can't do shit. So be smart for real. Like when I tell people if I leave from you, I'm always say be smart. I'm never gonna tell you be safe or nothing like that. You just gotta make
smart.
be smart. Make the right decision because the wrong decision can fuck up shit like that. For real.
Oh, that was good.
Nah, for
That
sure.
was really good.
Nah, for sure.
All right, y'all. That was fun. Make sure y'all tune into the album.
Yeah.
Give us a time range. What's the
like I said, it's gonna be
estimated?
It's gonna be out before
summer.
Be out before summer. That's
Okay.
a fact. That's a fact. It's gonna be out before summer. For sure. It's called the Brown album. Yeah.
You gonna freestyle?
Freestyle. Man, goddamn, I don't really freestyle like that. I ain't no freestyle. I leave that to my brother. Like I said, I never really thought about being a rapper to be freestyling, and then when I freestyle, we freestyle like in Houston, different. So it's like we coming down and coming through and swinging wide and swinging those and shit like that and things of that nature. I don't freestyle like how I rap because it takes more time being in front of the microphone. Even though I don't write, but being in front of the microphone and can say stuff like can really just say like stuff that you want.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like it, you can go back. It is like writing, but it's just you in front of the microphone, so you don't really gotta write on no paper. You can spit it out because I feel like reading off a piece of paper is. When I first started rapping, I used to write. So reading off the paper and listening to the song, it sounds like you're reading. Like it sounds like you're reading off something. It don't really have the same energy that you would give once you just in front of the microphone and rapping it and just doing it like just doing it. See what I'm saying? But we don't write. So it's like that's how I love to rap.
I like that.
In front of the mic, take it off. Hey, redo that. Let me say it this way. I don't like how that sound. Let me do it this way and stuff like that.
It's the same thing. You just skip the hard step,
Yeah,
like the extra step. You just skip all that.
For sure. Then being in the studio with people who don't write and just go in, man, they don't got time to be. Well, I don't know if they don't got time, but at the same time, I don't have time to be sitting trying to write something and then somebody go up in there and finish their verse in like 10, 15 minutes. And I'm still writing, trying to figure it out when I can go do it on the microphone. Yeah. So then you got to be playing the damn thing with me. Like I can get burnt out on beats real fast, and that's the main thing of me being an artist that I like fucking love to do. I love to pick the right beat. I got an ear for it. All my beats all my beat selection is immaculate, if I would tell you, real, because it's something that everybody going to. It's gonna jam, and the first thing you gonna feel is the beat when it come on. I just don't come on straight rapping. You're gonna have to feel my beat first. Yeah, you're gonna have to get into the beat first, and then the words gonna come in. So, and then like I said, I can get burnt out on the beat if it's playing too much. Even if it's a beat I love and think that sound real live. If it's playing too much, oh man, I'm gonna be like, I'll go to the next one. I go to the next jump for real. So that's how I am with that.
All right, y'all. You have fun?
Yeah, man. This was boo. Shout out T and Superior Shop.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Memphis, the whole town of Memphis, man.
Shout out to Memphis.
I love Memphis, man.
Love that.
I love Memphis, man.
Hey, Okay.
Nah, for sure.
All right, y'all. That wraps this up. We'll see y'all next episode. Hey, that was fun. Good job.